Hey guys, so today we are going to be making mango salsa. Tell you about the ingredients that you will need. You need two mangoes, one red onion, one red pepper, lime, three cloves of garlic, two jalapeno peppers, and some cilantro. So we're going to start out with chopping up our garlic. Do three cloves like so. So we just have a nice piece of garlic. My chopping technique isn't that good, but practice makes perfect. Just get all that going. You want to chop it up really finely because it's going to blend in with the rest of the ingredients that you're going to be using for this salsa. You're going to put your garlic into a bowl. Okay. You see these grooves that are here that go in a line like that. You just cut a couple of grooves here. Go even with the groove. Doesn't have to be totally perfect, but it's a good starting point for if you're just going to be cutting up anything or whatnot. And then you just cut like that, and you get pretty much perfect diced onions that you did with that one little simple trick. It's amazing, the smallest technique of cutting onions, and you can be able to just get them at the correct size and portion that you want. Yeah. All right. So we got that. And put it into our bowl here. Just take all the onions, put it in there. Put them in there. Let that chill with the garlic for now. Okay, so next is probably going to be our most complicated part, which is cutting up our mangoes. And when it comes to the mangoes, it does take a while because of how much we are going to be cutting up, and it's a little bit tedious. I'm just going to warn you, and quite time consuming. So, just so everyone's aware, that is what's going on. So, first thing with the mango, how to properly cut one up, or how I like to do it, is you basically stand it up like it's a football. Find your top, find your bottom, and just basically cut an even end at the top and an even flat end at the bottom. Now, when you do that, you can stand it up like this, and then you go into the part where you have to basically skin this the mango, basically getting all the excess skin off. Does get a little bit tedious, but it is going to be so worth it once you taste and try out this recipe, I promise. I don't know if anyone can tell me if anyone's done research on the skin of a mango, if it's good to eat or if, you know, something might happen. I don't know. I know you're not really supposed to eat skins of certain fruits. All right, so this is going to get quite a bit messy, but basically, just want to go around and basically chop a little piece off at a time. Make sure your knife doesn't hit the pit, because if your knife hits the pit, it could actually ruin your knife. Um, so this is the part where it gets quite tedious, where you are just, slicing them up. But the better you slice the mango, the more awesome your salsa is going to be when you're doing that. So it'll be totally worth it, trust me. And there you have it. Mangoes. All right, so you're gonna put just next is the red pepper. Now, there's many different ways that you can cut a red pepper, but what I like to do is I just like to cut off the top, so that way you have a flat surface to flip it upside down. Okay, discard that, and I just cut the pepper like this. There are no seeds, no mess, really. And you have as much pepper as you will need for your salsa. There you go. You're just chopping up the red peppers. You can do green. I've seen it done with green. I've seen it done with yellow peppers. I personally, favorite color is red. I like red peppers. And just dice them up a little bit for you. Right. Now the red pepper is done. Get all of that out of there. Now we're going to move on to the jalapeno peppers. Love jalapenos. They've become a new staple in anything I cook. Definitely great things. I used to not like jalapenos as a kid, but kind of grew on me. Fun fact for you guys, if you are ever cutting up jalapenos and you're sweating in the kitchen, whatever you do, do not rub your sweaty forehead with your jalapeno handling fingers, because what will happen is, because your pores are opened up, they will absorb whatever you're touching, even if your hands are dry. So there was one time that happened, and I felt like my entire head was on fire. So yeah, just be careful, when it comes to handling jalapenos, anything you're touching. Now, some people will, if you want your mango salsa to be spicier, I would suggest you could cut with the seeds and the vein. That white part in the pepper is called the vein. I didn't remember it before when we were cutting the red pepper, but it's the vein. And if you want it a little bit spicier, you can just leave the vein in there, leave the seeds in there, and that's where all of your spiciness comes from with the jalapenos. Okay. Peppers are all cut up and in there. That's my recap: my red pepper, mango, the red onion, and the um, garlic is in there. Okay, next is going to be our cilantro. So we will, a couple of different, some people will, when it comes to cilantro, they will, you know, go like this to shave it off or whatever. But a neat trick that I learned was if you roll your cilantro and just kind of get it this way, it's much easier to cut. And you don't really need that much, you know. Really kind of need about this much. This might even be too much, but we'll see what it looks like when we chop it up finely. All right, so I think it does it for that. Just do a little inspection, do a last cut, like that. Keep going. Okay. And start adding it to your salsa there. And now, for the last part, before we mix everything in, is our lime. So you'll basically want to, let's roll the lime first. Just get all the juices prepared. Just roll it on the board. Then you're gonna cut it in half, and then you can either squeeze it by hand, or if you would like, you could use a citrus squeezer. These are probably about 10, maybe $7 in the store. Just move this out of the way really quick. Give this a nice press down, squeeze. Get all of the excess juice that's in that lime out there. Got a little spatula here for us. Just give it a nice mix and just start mixing all of that up. Just keep going with it. Just mix it up. Now, recommended that you cover and refrigerate for about 15, 20 minutes. Let the juices kind of marinate together with your cilantro, with your garlic, your onions, peppers, and your mango. And then it will be ready to serve. All right, we just took our mango salsa out of the fridge after it's been chilling. You take a tortilla chip and give it a little taste test. Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And Leave me a follow, and take care.